Why is the Strengthsfinder 2.0 book so awesome? Well, I'm going to cover that today, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and today I'm going to cover the top 5 strengths that came up after I took the Strengthsfinder 2.0 test. So we're going to cover that in the next section.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and today we're going to talk about the Strengthsfinder 2.0 results that I had. All right, so the Strengthsfinder book is a great way to learn about yourself and leverage your strengths. And a lot of times we're talking about minimizing weaknesses or not even wanting to admit that we have weaknesses, but we all have opportunities. But this is a great way to leverage strengths, and I would say surround yourself with people who not only know these about you, but will help you leverage these in the future. But for myself, when I took this, I bought the book, I took the test online. It was very, very informative. And the top 5 strengths that I came up with, or that it came up with after taking it, were number 1, individualization. So I am intrigued with the unique qualities of each person and how to work productively. That is so true, whether that's family members and my mom or it's coworkers. I'm always looking to work best with others in a way that adds the most value and really understands each person, because the better I understand somebody, the better I can work with them. All right, responsibility. So this takes psychological ownership of what you say you will do. And I know the biggest way to lose trust is to create a large gap between what you say and what you do. So for me, it must have been how I was raised. I know my mom always taught me, don't lie. So part of not lying is keeping it real and really just owning the gap between what I say and what I do. And so if there's going to be a larger gap, it's just owning that and saying, hey, I'm not able to meet this commitment. If I am able to meet a commitment, then I will do that. And so it's kind of like that whole, under promise, over deliver type of mentality. So it's something that I always try to keep in mind and really just take ownership of what is mine. All right, learner. So there's a great desire to learn and continuously improve. That is so true. That's with myself. I know sometimes I'm just like, man, I try not to beat myself up, when I do things that, let myself down or, let God down or anything like that. But for me, it's one thing to just always want to do better and to constantly improve and never just rest on my laurels or be complacent. I'm like the kind of person that just always wants to just hone and refine and tweak until it just gets, just doing things with excellence, I think. All right, discipline. So I enjoy routine and structure and the order it creates. I know in my past some people were like, "Oh, you're treating everything like a business, Lance," and it's really not. It's just I like the peace of mind that comes with knowing what I need to do and how to accomplish things, and that's for everything. That's whether it's my workout schedule, it's what I'm going to eat, it's how I'm going to do or what I'm going to do the next day. I just like order and I like being disciplined in that regard, and I'm always looking for better ways to be disciplined too. I'm definitely not perfect in this area, but it's something that I value a lot for sure. All right, and the last thing is analytical. So searches for reasons and causes and thinks about all the factors that might affect a situation. That is so true. Sometimes I would say I almost overthink things, but I definitely like to find the root cause of stuff, which is great from a health standpoint, because finding the root causes of what's going on from a health standpoint is really how to get to the bottom of things and really improve your health and take it to the next level. And that's been such a, big reason and driver for me and wanting to improve my own health and then help other people. And that, it's not just about managing symptoms or anything like that. And that is everything. I'm definitely this way, not just with health, but like conflict resolution and like business and like how to do things more effectively. And your strengths will be maybe similar or completely different to these, but highly recommend actually getting a copy of this book and taking the test. It is very eye-opening, but at the same time very affirming, and so you'll just kind of get some validation on what your strengths are, and then you can go from there on how to leverage them. And I will have some links in the description, because the next steps are to click some of those links in the description box below to learn more, and I have a link to the actual book so that you can get on Amazon as well.
After looking at my test results from this awesome book, I realized that there are some strengths that I have that are definitely true to me and what I experience, and you can probably see some of those in the videos that I create. But for me, it's very affirming because now it's like I feel equipped to put myself in situations where I can leverage these strengths and really put those to work. And you know, they say any strength done to the extreme can be a weakness, so I'm constantly aware of that as well. And you know, I even, you know, like analytical is, for example, one of my strengths. And you know, there could be paralysis by analysis, right, where I don't make a decision because I analyze things too much. But you know, I think for me there's got to be a level of awareness, and this really helps with that awareness. And for me, knowing my boundaries, you know, leveraging my strengths but not letting them become weaknesses in themselves by overusing them. But then also, you know, the book is very big on not letting, you know, really focusing on our weaknesses or improvement opportunities, as it's stated in more political correctness terms, or more like fluffy ways to say it. But that for me is important. You know, I definitely want to hone in and strengthen my weaknesses or improvement opportunities, and then get it to a point where, you know, maybe it's not excellent, but it's good, or you know, average. So get my weaknesses to average, and then get my strengths to like awesomeness status. And I think that's a reasonable goal. And definitely, you know, you want to check this book out if you haven't already, just so you learn more about yourself. I mean, it's so important to know more about yourself, because the more you know about yourself, the better you can interact with others and really just have a more productive life, because you can be like, all right, how do I put myself in positions where I can leverage these strengths and make the most out of them? Well, that concludes today's video. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can watch more videos like this one, or you can click one of the links in the description box to learn more how to get this book, or how to watch more videos to get you learn on.